Let's talk about trust for a minute. Recent opinion polls are showing that around the globe, trust in organizations is at an all-time low, whether this is government organizations or this is corporations. The typical way we try to communicate messages in organizations is a trickle-down effect. We'll give out a message and expect the next layer of managers to communicate that message, and then so on and so forth, all the way down the organization. This cascading of messages doesn't seem to work. Some research in the Journal of Applied Psychology is showing that there's a trickle-up effect when it comes to trust. Trust in a senior leader in the topmost management is determined by an employee's trust in their direct supervisor. So what this means for a CEO is an employee's relationship with their direct supervisor thousands of miles away from the corporate office, that can impact that employee's trust in top management. So the whole cascading of messages, while we put a lot of effort into it, it doesn't quite fit with the psychology of how we're wired. There's another piece of research in the British Journal of Psychology. It was published by the British Psychological Association that was showing that trust in senior leadership, trust in senior-most management had more of an impact on work performance for a team than trust in their direct supervisor. So on the one hand, this may seem like it's a bit contradictory, but it's not. When you combine these, what we're finding is that trust is not trickled down or cascaded down, it's trickled up and transferred. There's a concept in psychology called procedural justice, and that's basically our perceptions of the fairness of procedures. So if an employee feels that the promotion they didn't receive, or the fairness in allocating resources for the budgets or for their department or for their raise, if that's not done fairly, they'll have lack of trust in the system. So when we trickle up and transfer that, the direct trust in a CEO or top management and their plans is affected by an employee's trust in the procedures that are affecting them. So what does this all mean for a senior leader? One, focus more on skip-level contacts. Focus more on that frontline manager. Make sure that they're doing things to engender trust for the employees. Two, focus on procedural fairness. Make sure that all elements are clear and open and fair and fairly perceived. Three, don't rely on 1990s style communications of let's just cascade down the messages. Use social media. Use different tools that are available to us now. By doing these three things, we can have a more engaged workplace. I've wrote a blog post on this, and I'll put the link in the comments below.